Roughly a year ago, I completed a lift upgrade on my 2016 Tacoma, adding 2 inches of lift in the front and 1 inch in the rear. To complete the package, my plan is to eventually upgrade the stock tires to a larger 265/75 R16 tire. At the moment, I'm kind of in a waiting pattern. I'd really like to wear out the existing stock tires, which have a lot of tread, but the more that I wait, the more anxious I get to complete the upgrade and really see the end result of this upgrade. And so I'm kind of wavering right now. In the meantime, I'm looking at some of the different tire options on the market. And in today's video, I want to talk about the 5 different options that I'm considering, and I hope to get your input on which tires you think are best. So the first tire option that I'm considering is the BFG KO2, which is a very attractive tire. It's got a nice thick tread and it offers really good on-road manners. Now with the KO2, you're getting a tire that's very popular within the off-road community. It's kind of the go-to option for many truck and SUV owners, and it's tried and trusted. And so that's a really nice benefit of the KO2. The one thing that concerns me a little bit about the KO2 is that it's a little more expensive than some of the other options out there. Of the 5 tires that I'm looking at today, it is the most expensive, and I worry a little bit that you're paying for brand name and maybe not so much for performance. I'd love to get input from those of you that have had the KO2s and some of these other tire options to let us all know whether you're really getting a superior tire or if you're paying for that brand image. So in the comments below, please go ahead and leave your feedback on that. With the KO2s, you do get a 50,000 mile warranty. They are certified for winter weather with that 3-peak mountain snowflake. They've got a weight rating of 50 psi, a depth of 15 millimeters, load rating of 123, and a speed rating of 106, which is just over kind of the average within this segment. Again, the KO2 is a very attractive tire. It's tried and trusted. The only question is whether it's really worth that price premium. The second tire option that I'm considering is the General Grabber ATX, which looks very similar to the KO2, not only in appearance but also on paper. And I think that maybe General, when they were designing this tire, kind of modeled it after the KO2 to take a bite out of the market dominance that the KO2 really has within this segment. And with that, it could be a very competitive option to consider. It comes in at about $100 less than the KO2 with a price of $656 for 4 tires. It again comes with that 50,000 mile warranty. It's got that same winter certification with the 3-peak mountain snowflake. In terms of some of those ratings, very similar to the KO2. It's got a 53 psi weight rating, 16 millimeter depth, 123 load capacity, and a top speed of 112 miles per hour. And so in a lot of ways, it kind of exceeds the KO2 within all of those criteria. It's got a higher weight rating, more depth, same load rating, and then it's got a higher speed rating. So it's a good option to maybe consider with the KO2, especially because it's coming in at that lower price point. The real question is whether it's a comparable tire, and that's where I'd love to get feedback from those of you that may have experienced both of these tires. The third tire option that I'm considering is kind of in a different segment altogether from the KO2 and the General Grabber. It's the Pirelli Scorpion All-Terrain Plus. And Pirelli wasn't even a brand that I really considered when I first started thinking about tires for the Tacoma. I've had them on some of my Audis in the past, but it didn't really seem like they were much of an off-road brand, and so it didn't even cross my mind until I came across this tire setup. Now, I've been really impressed with my Pirelli tires on my Audis in the past. They offer really good handling characteristics on dry pavement, as well as snow and ice, very good traction, and they're just a really high quality product that seem to last well. And so I've been really pleased with all of my Pirellis in the past, and I figured if they build a tire that is kind of within this segment, it's worth at least taking a look at them. Now, they are more of a light off-road tire than what you get with the General Grabber or the KO2. Obviously, the trade-off in that sense is that they're not going to be as off-road capable, but they are going to offer better performance on road. And so they're going to be smoother ride, they're going to probably have better fuel economy, and a little better handling on pavement. Now with the Pirelli Scorpion, you get that same 50,000 mile warranty. They're rated for winter weather with the 3-peak mountain snowflake. As far as the ratings on the tires, they've got a weight rating of 56 psi, which is pretty good. They've got a depth rating of 13, which is quite a bit less than what we saw with the KO2s at 15 and the General Grabbers at 16. Load rating is also less at 116, and then the speed rating is 118 miles an hour, and so quite a bit higher than those other two tires. Again, that makes sense with the fact that these tires are focused a little bit more for on-road driving and light off-road. With these tires, they come in at $664 for 4 tires, so again, quite a bit less than what you get with the KO2s and right in line with the General Grabbers. The next tire option that I'm considering is the Toyo Open Country All-Terrain, which is very similar to the Pirelli Scorpion. It comes with a 65,000 mile warranty on P-metric sizes, a 50,000 mile warranty on LT sizes. It comes with that same winter rating with the 3-peak Mountain Snowflake. It's $696 for 4 tires. And so this is a little bit middle of the road between that KO2 and the Pirelli and General tires. Weight rating is 40 psi, depth is 13 millimeters, which is the same as that Pirelli tire. Load rating is 114, and the speed rating is 118 miles an hour, which is again the same as the Pirelli tire. Now I'd say that this tire is very similar to the Pirelli in terms of performance, the main difference being that the price is slightly more than what you get with that Pirelli. And so I'd say that the Toyo is probably pretty low on my list of options right now, because I think the Pirelli would beat it out if I were competing them head to head, but it is an option that looked nice when I was doing the search, and it offers some of the same properties, and so I thought it was worth some consideration. The last tire option that I'm considering is kind of the burliest of the bunch. With that, it's probably going to be the most off-road capable and the least pleasant on paved roads. It's the Goodyear Wrangler Ultra Terrain AT tire. With this tire, you get a nice thick burly tire. It's got that same 50,000 mile warranty that you get with the other tires that we've looked at. Also has that winter certification with the 3-peak Mountain Snowflake. But where this tire really gets interesting is weight rating is 51 psi, the depth is 18 millimeters. And so looking at the KO2 sitting at 15 millimeters and the General Grabber sitting at 16 millimeters, jumping up to 18, this is a very burly tire, probably gonna be very capable in that deep snow and that mud. Likewise, probably not gonna be quite as pleasant on paved roads, and your fuel economy is going to suffer. The load rating is 123, so the same as those other tires, and the speed rating is 100 miles an hour, which is again a little bit less than those other two tires. So the real question I've got to answer is, within this spectrum, do I want a tire that's going to be more capable off-road, or do I want something that's going to be more pleasant on paved roads, or do I want to choose something that's sitting right in the middle? With the Goodyear Wrangler, that's going to be very capable off-road. It's probably going to be the best going through mud, deep snow, ice, but with that, it's also going to probably suffer in terms of on-road ride quality and fuel economy. On the other end of the spectrum, we've got that Toyo and Pirelli tire, which again are not going to be quite as capable off-road, probably going to only be capable in really kind of light off-roading, but with that you're going to get much better ride quality, better fuel economy, and then sitting right in the middle, we've got the General Grabber and the KO2 tire that kind of balance the best of those two different worlds, but aren't necessarily going to excel on either end of the spectrum. So those are the 5 different tires that I'm considering for my 2016 Tacoma. I'd love to get your feedback in the comments below. Which tires do you think would look best, and which do you think are the best product? For more videos on the 3rd generation Tacoma, subscribe to my channel. In the meantime, thanks for watching.